Alright, I'm about to start. Give me just a second to get this all set up. Checking out, gotta get everything set up real quick. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, I didn't realize I don't even got it installed. Shouldn't take long though. Okay.
My liege, all we found among Battlin's belongings was this enchanted scroll and a map showing the way to
Okay.
a place called the Serpent Isle.
Don't just ignore them, buddy. They're being stupid.
Stand back! Backlin, in the unlikely event that the Avatar stops me from coming through the Black Gate, I command you to follow the unwitting female human Gweno to the Serpent Isle. There I shall outline my plan to destroy Britannia.
Buddy, you need to get to bed. You shouldn't be watching me stream. You should watch something that you're gonna go to sleep, okay? Hi, Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel. Hi, Spec. Okay. All right, so let's see here. I've never played Part 2 Serpent Isle of Ultima 7. Uh, so yeah, this is my first time playing it. I played and finished Ultima 7 The Black Gate maybe about a month ago, and this is Part 2 to that game. Okay, so I don't know if anyone's in here who we talked yesterday. We talked that I was going to play Diablo 2. I went to get it all set up, and I couldn't find the GPU card that I need to. I need to switch out the GPU card in the computer to play Diablo 2, and I couldn't find it, and I might have thrown it away because it was not a good card. But even though it wasn't a good card, it is the card that I need to play Diablo 2. So I'm not sure if I'll have to look again tomorrow. I looked for like 30 minutes today. I'll have to look again tomorrow, and I might end up having to pay for it and download it, but I'm trying to avoid that since I have it. I'm trying not to have to pay for it. So that's what's going on. That's why this is what I'm playing right now. What is this book? Oh, I got my spell book. Nice. I will pay for it if I end up having to, but I'm trying not to. This is so much different. A lot of people say that this Serpent Isle is way better than the Black Gate, but I won't know till I start playing it. What the heck? Oh, okay, that was supposed to happen, I guess. I thought that I just screwed up. Wrong button. Okay. So, I guess I was supposed to lose my guys right there. Even as was foretold, I have traveled a great distance to meet with thee. My name is Thaxa. But wait, I proceed too quickly. Perhaps thou art not the promised hero. I must test thee, lest I give mine assistance in error. In what circle of magic doth the create automata spell appear? Okay, this would be stuff that was probably in the booklet when this game was released, so I'm gonna have to get online real quick. So when these games were released, they would have like special questions in the booklets, and that would almost be like a way of keeping people who didn't buy the game from playing the game. Yeah, so copy protections. These would be considered copy protections. So this is 6. For how many reasons did Erstum put down the history of the land in writing? According to Erstum's book, how many spells are available in the ninth circle magic? Thou art truly the one I seek. Here is the hourglass of fate. Keep it with thee always, for through it the monks of Zenka can aid thee. Foretold. Okay, so this is foretold. I am a Zenkan monk, my son. As such, I have devoted my life to studying the prophecies of Zenka. The writings are clear. The hero shall come in the last days with 3 companions. The writings are clear. Okay, with 3 companions. To battle against the evil which is in the land. Further, the hero shall be given guidance from a power that dwells in the void. Promised hero? The land is in dire need of a hero, for the end of the world draws nigh. There are storms which lash out with magical lightnings, and strange illnesses which plague the innocent. Lastly, there is the growing sense that something is wrong in the land. My time with thee is short, so take careful heed of mine advice. There is a cave further south by a large red bush. Its entrance is invisible. If thou canst find thy way in, it may provide more clues. Follow the coast until thou dost come to the great city. The name of the city is Monitor. Monitor. An old friend of thine awaits thee there. As long as the hourglass as the hourglass of fate is with thee, if thou art killed, thou shalt be resurrected on Monk Isle. And if one of thy companions is killed, thou canst summon one of us to resurrect him or her by use of the hourglass. The monk shall come soon, when thou art in a safe place without strangers or distractions. The writings of Zenka speak of the 3 which shall travel with thee. Without them thou canst not succeed. They shall be thine oldest and most trusted friends, and it is their part to share thine adventure with thee. Thou must find them, hero, and then never let them leave thy side. Power. The writings are vague on this point, so that it is not certain whether the power lives in the void now, or merely came from that place. However, I know that thou shalt need to seek out the 3 artifacts, a ring, a necklace, and an earring. Let me get my pen. I'm gonna need to start taking notes. This game can get confusing if you don't remember stuff. Let me get a pen. Okay. Hi, Paul. I see you in the chat. Alright, so though through these ancient items the power shall communicate with thee, more than this I know not. Storms. The storms are one of the signs that the end of the world is at hand. I know not what causes them or how they may be stopped. Most ships have ceased to sail, for the storms strike any vessel which leaves harbor. The lightning doth have the power to kill or to teleport, and sometimes it changes the nature of that which it strikes. Illnesses. The prophecies mention that a plague will come among us to sicken the meek and the innocent. Hast thou noticed the dying birds? They are only the first victims. At first the disease shall strike the wildest races, and lastly the race of men. I cannot explain further. Dost thou not feel it, the sense that something is not right? Zenka. Let me see if I spelled Zenka right. Zenka. Zenka. Zenka speaks of these days as. Oh, wait, Zenka might not be her. Zenka speaks of these days as the time of imbalance. I must go now before those who oppose me find that I have been here. Thoxa. Okay, so her name is Thoxa. Thoxa. And then Zenka. Zenka. Thou shouldst know better than to meddle in the affairs of fate, Thoxa. By merely talking to the hero thou mayest be condemning us. We must intervene, Karnax. The very fabric that weaves the tapestry of the cosmos may depend upon it. Thou art as foolish as ever, girl. Zenka's writings are crystal clear. Those who seek to aid the hero shall cause his greatest calamities. I must stop thee before thou sendest us all to our doom. This fire ring shall save thee from being destroyed during this battle, hero. Neither of us means thee harm, but errors can occur in the heat of combat. Remain within the ring. I'm not so easily defeated, friend. Hero, listen to me before the fires consume me. Beware of thy friends. They shall only bring destruction upon thee. Karnax is defeated for now. I am weak and must leave. Remember to seek out the three companions. They must be at thy side. And watch for the ring, necklace, and earring, for by these the power shall guide thee. Seek out the black sword with the caged demon that thou didst bring with thee from the other land. Thou must have it to complete thy quest. I didn't beat the last game with the black sword, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Somehow I'm here again. Anyways, I will obey the almighty algorithm and stay for today's adventure. Well, it's because you clicked on it yesterday, my friend. Seems like you really like RPGs. A shame I missed yesterday's Diablo 1 since I really liked that one. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I might play Diablo 1 again. 2 nights ago when I got to Diablo, I died like 30 times, and then yesterday when I finally beat him, that was the end of Diablo for a while because I was so frustrated still from the night before when I was trying to beat him. So after I beat him yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm done. We're done with Diablo 1 for a while. It was just really hard to beat Diablo with the rogue. I basically I had to use the dupe and everything, and I didn't want to use the dupe, so it was a little frustrating. When I played Diablo with the warrior, I didn't have to use anything like that. I actually beat Diablo with the first time when I was a warrior, so. But it is what it is. I will play it again someday, but certainly right now I'm I'm I've had it for now with with it. I was gonna play Diablo 2 today, but I had some problems with that, and we can talk about that. We'll probably talk about that in a while when there's gonna be some people who come on, I think, and they're gonna ask why we're not playing Diablo 2, and then I will explain. I explained a little bit earlier if you were here, but I'll explain again in a little bit. This is Ultima 7 Serpent, which is part 2 of Ultima 7, and about a month ago I played the Black Gate, which is part 1, and I beat that. And I have never played part 2 Serpent Isle, so that's what we're doing here. Avatar, art thou all right? I heard what sounded like explosions of a volcano, and look at all the fire here. I have been searching all over for thee. That storm hath left me quite disconcerted. I can find neither Iolo nor Dupree. And to make matters worse, nothing remains of the equipment that Lord British gave us. It hath all been replaced by strange items that I do not recognize. Perhaps thou shouldst inspect thine equipment as well. I shall make a list of what we have. Okay. So we have pumice, shield, and nothing. Oh, he's got a hammer? He's got a hammer. Oh, okay. We got a backpack. We got a bear skull, some fish, a hairbrush, severed limb. A severed limb. Okay. He's got a hammer. Hammer's better than nothing. What is this, like old socks? Fine stockings. What is going? Woman's fur cap. What? This is super weird. Okay, 82. I have no clue what Filari are. I've got a pine cone. I've got a ruddy rock. The list of items which we found ourselves with after the storm, prepared by Shimeno: a pine cone, or at least it appears to be one, a strange apparatus of glass and copper, a rock, a finely crafted ring or silver of a size to fit a small woman or a child, a ridiculous fur cap, an enameled breastplate suitable for ceremonial occasions, a bottle of ice wine, whatever that is, a red hunk of stone. Okay. Dear Kaiser, all of the portents indicate that this quest to find Batlin shall severely tax thine abilities. Consequently, I have ordered the armories of the kingdom opened in order to equip thee and thy good companions. Thou shalt be given these things: the glass sword, which can slay any foe, but which is destroyed in the act of such slaughter; the mage bane, a fabled weapon which thou didst recover in thy previous encounter with Batlin. It steals the magic from sorcerers who oppose thee. The demon sword, which thou didst obtain at the Forge of Virtue. It is truly a terrible weapon, but thou wilt surely need it. Beware of the demon within. Rudium's wand, which doth make a black rock to explode. The strange serpent of black rock, which thou didst obtain from the nether worlds during the most recent adventure. Its powers are unknown, but those who gave it to thee promised that it would be useful to thee soon. The strange serpent of black rock. I don't remember that. A spell book to which hath been added every spell that could be speedily obtained. For thee to wear a set of armor of the best enchantments, breastplate, helm, and gauntlets. For Iolo the bard, a crossbow which he doth wield so well. For noble Dupree, a magic shield which I have prepared for him. For Shimino the ranger, a magic bow and a goodly supply of burst arrows, which he shall no doubt use to good purpose, as well as such common items as torches, a pair of swamp boots, a good dagger, and much food for an extended journey. Travel in safety, and may the villain Batlin soon fall to thine hands. Also, I hope that thou shalt soon find Iola's lost wife, the good woman Gweno. Lord British, thy liege. Okay. So, I know, right, Paul? Let's see. Have you played the newer version of Diablo 1? Or whatever its name is? It is a much better one, with many quality of life improvements. If not, I would recommend one of those next time. I saw... Oh, what did I see when I went to... I didn't see a newer version of Diablo 1, but I wasn't looking. I went to Blizzard's website because I was looking to see what I would have to pay to play Diablo 2 if I downloaded it. Because here, I'll show you what's going on. So I wanted to play Diablo 2 today, okay? But I have an old GPU card for my computer. And I actually need the old GPU card for my computer to play Diablo 2. So I wanted to play Diablo 2 today, and I have the discs right here. But I needed to switch the GPU that I have in there for my old GPU because the new GPU uses the power supply for my CD-ROM. So I needed to switch to the old GPU in order to use the power supply back to the CD-ROM to play Diablo 2. Well, I started searching for the old GPU and I couldn't find it, and I may have even thrown it away. I'm not sure. I saw it I remember seeing it like a month ago, and I don't know if I tossed it. I might have tossed it because I didn't think I was ever going to use it again. So, well, at least if I did toss it, that's why I tossed it, but I'm not sure if I did. So then I started searching for it. I spent about a half an hour, but then it's like it's time to stream and I need to get on the stream. I'm trying to stream every day. So I just kind of aborted looking for that. And then I decided, since I haven't played Serpent's Isle yet, and I want to play Serpent's Isle because I just finished the Black Gate, um, I decided that I'd get on and play this for today and maybe look for the GPU tomorrow. If I can't find the GPU, I might have to just give in and download Diablo 2 from Blizzard, but then I'm going to have to pay for it again, and I'm trying to avoid having to pay for it again because I'm not, just not, first of all, I have it sitting right there, and second of all, it's not like I have infinite funds, so, anyways. What are those round things, right? Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Best life, that's not fair because I know for a fact that you remember those square things, okay? You remember those square things with the little round hole in the middle? Don't play with me. No, no. I'm trying to stream for it's cuz it's a goal. It's not a big deal if I don't stream, but it's a goal. Particularly the goal is for Twitch. So, um that's why. Okay, so the monk said I need to follow this mountain line and that I'm looking for this red bush, and she said that there we go, secret entrance. I'll wager the chest is locked. If we had lockpicks, however, we could open it. They work on locked doors too. Of course, we only use them for virtuous reasons. The avatar is no common thief. Yes, bud. Only virtuous reasons. Yes, yes. The avatar is a common thief, but for virtuous reasons. We did pass through an illusionary wall to enter. Might there be another leading from this place to somewhere else? Okay, we need this bag. There we go, we got some lockpicks. Alright. Let's go something like that. Alchemist apparatus. Slingshot? Magic sling. Okay. We need a sextant. We need pretty much everything in here. I don't really want the dagger, but I might need it for now. Oh, he said, I don't know, he said something about the bedroll. I'm not sure what he said. But we are going to take it. Oh. Bucket of water. Okay, so oh, there we go. Let us take that torch. We need all that we can find, for they do not burn for long. No doubt we shall be in many strange dungeons before our adventure is over. Just want to make sure the torches aren't spent. Six serpent scales. I have no idea what serpent scales are, but we'll go ahead and take them. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's get rid of that. I see a scroll. Perhaps it contains clues about this place or counsel for our future adventures. I don't see a scroll. Is he talking about this? Have a good one, Paul. No need to be sorry. Okay. What follows is an excerpt from my translation of an ancient manuscript. The translation is crude since I do not, as yet, fully understand the Serpent's ruins, but I think thou wilt find this very exciting. Until we meet again, Erstim, thy devoted servant. I write this in great haste, for I can already hear the forces of order breaching the keep walls. I know not how this missive will survive to reach the outside. Message? Maybe it's supposed to say message. Will survive to reach the outside lands, or for that matter, future generations. Mine only hope is that this speedily drafted work will offer record of our hallowed philosophy. For our culture to have any chance of enduring the ages, someone somewhere must find this. Please, reader, I beseech thee, spread the word of our peoples, release the spirit of our word, and learn from the wisdom of the past. Balance the harmony between the principles of order and chaos is the one pure axiom we hold true. All three principles are symbolized in the hieroglyphs. The great earth serpent, keeper of the balance, lies on a vertical plane, around which the two opposing serpents of chaos and order wrap themselves. Chaos and order each embrace three forces. These six forces, when combined, form the three principles of balance. The forces of chaos are tolerance, enthusiasm, and emotion. The forces of order are ethicality, discipline, and logic. Chaos. Tolerance is that which encourages the acceptance of all things. Enthusiasm is the energy that allows one to perform great tasks. Emotion is the ability to perceive those feelings that come from the heart, as opposed to coming from the mind. Order. Ethicality is the belief that there is a great value in abiding by rules of conduct. Discipline is the drive to complete a task and avoid the distractions that will prevent its completion. Logic permits clear reasoned thought, free from any instinctual biases. Balance. From the marriage between two forces, one each from chaos and order, come the principles. Tolerance and ethicality combine to form harmony, the ability to be at peace with the self and the individual and the world. From the union of enthusiasm and discipline springs dedication, that which permits one to surmount obstacles and lead others. And finally, emotion tempered by logic results in rationality, the ability to comprehend life and understand the world around us. The forces of chaos and order must ever remain in balance, for imbalance leads to disaster. Witness the war-torn state of our world today. As thou canst surely see, my world hath been torn asunder by disregard for balance, our dearest axiom, if thou dost thrive. In a time less violent, I can do no more than plead with thee to help restore balance to the Serpent Isle. I must end this brief explication here, for I can hear mine attackers pounding upon the oaken door downstairs. I wish thee and thy world better fortune than mine own. This is Sithnos, the Great Hierophant. Okay. We'll go ahead and keep that. Move. Just checking these walls, make sure there's nowhere else that I can walk through. All right, so I thought I was going to have to move all these rocks to walk through this wall, so I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Okay, that that seems alike to the bow I did lose to the magical storm. And we are carrying an animal's skull given to us by a strange storm. It must have changed places with my bow. Kaiser, it's a clue. If we find where the other strange items came from, we shall find our lost possessions. I mean, we have the bow, but we still don't have any arrows for him, so we'll just put it in here. Because I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't have any arrows. Okay. Halt. Who art thou, and what is thy business? Oh boy. I pretty much just saved, right? Never heard of thee. Another stranger, most suspicious. There have not been many travelers recently. Strangers? The colored storms and the goblins have kept most people off the roads, and so 'tis unusual to see strangers in Monitor. Suspicious, in fact. Perhaps thou art in the league with the enchanter who materialized in the center of town. We promptly jailed him. But the uproar interrupted the funeral ceremonies. Enchanter. Thou dost show an unusual interest in this man. Speak to the Lord Marston. I shall say no more to thee about the matter. Funeral? 'Tis a sad affair. One of our patrols was ambushed, and the goblins slew nearly all of them. Only Templar survived to return. Worse yet, the patrol was led by the champion knight, and she remains lost. We must assume that she is slain, and the helm of the monitor taken. Helm of Monitor? The helm is more than symbolic. Yes, the champion knight wears it, but it stands for something. It was once the property of the goblin chieftain who nearly conquered Monitor. Now that they have it again, we are in dire trouble. Champion knight, we are lost without Astrid, for she was a warrior of warriors. Only the bravest knight can be the champion of Monitor. We compete constantly for the title, and this keeps us fit for battle to goblin hordes. Astrid was unique among us, for she had held the title for nearly 3 years. In the north, they say that women are weak, but not in Monitor. Didst thou not see the storm which passed by here so recently? Even a knight must hide from the fury of nature. Hast thou noticed the lightning? It comes in many colors, and it hath sinister magical properties. Foul creatures, they are the bane of our existence. We are at war with the goblins, and they have been for many generations. If it were not for the pikemen patrolling the roads, one could never travel anywhere. Why would anyone bother with going anywhere beyond Monitor? This is where courage thrives. Out there, frivolity reigns. Moonshade is nothing more than a city of mages. Who needs magic? It pales before a sharply honed sword. As for Fawn, the place is obsessed with strange customs, and they worship beauty. Now, how can that compare to courage? Dost thou know nothing why we Monetarians have rebuilt the ancient highways and added new trails and byways? Each of our commands supplies the men to guard the towers which protect the trade routes. But it is all foolishness. Fawn Tower hath been conquered, and the goblins will not stop there. Open the gate. Art thou friend or foe? Friend. I do not know thou art a friend, and I shall let thee in, but thou must have an escort until thou hast spoken to Lord Marston. Thou canst find him at the crematorium mourning for the dead. Follow the road to the north. Remember, we shall be keeping an eye upon thee. I am not as young as I look. Dost thou know how hard it is to be small for one's age? I am 14 years old, nearly old enough to be a knight of Monitor, but everyone thinks that I am a little girl. Sorry, I mean welcome to Monitor. My name is Contra. Knight. I have trained for a long time to become a knight. There is nothing in the world so wonderful as being a knight. My father was a knight and a very good one, but he is dead now. When I turn 15, I can take the test of knighthood and become a grand warrior. Test of knighthood? I have been training for the test for mine entire life. Anything that thou needest to know, I can tell thee. It truly isn't so dangerous if thou dost know the secrets, and Schmed is nothing to worry about. What wouldst thou like to know? Permission. If thou dost wish to take the knight's test, thou must ask Lord Marston for his permission. Schmed. Oh, he is the old man who administers the test. I do not like him much. He looks at me oddly sometimes. He will not let thee into the dungeon until thou dost give him the password. Only Lord Marston can give the password to thee. Schmed is also disarms thee, since thou canst only enter the knight's test with a mace or a mace and leather armor, and no companions may accompany thee. Secrets. These actually are not secrets, since everyone in Monitor knows how knight's tests doth operate. To become a knight, thou must survive the dungeon there. Simply remember these tips. The dungeon there. Simply remember these tips. Do not look back, or the explosions will overcome thee. Move swiftly at first. Look upwards as well as from side to side. There are clues that would otherwise escape thee. Be prepared to climb. Timing is essential. The fiery missiles can be outrun if thou dost watch carefully. Let me write this down. I'm sure I'm going to have to take this thing. Knights test. Use thine hands to search as well as thine. Oh, it said be ready to climb. Let me write that. Be ready to climb. Use thine hands to search as well as thine eyes, for some things are invisible. Use hands and eyes. Some things invisible. The last chamber is kept a secret, but I would wager that it is as easy as the rest of the dungeon if thou doth keep a calm head and steady nerves. The test of knighthood takes place in the Night Mountains, just north of the city. Thou must follow the trail that leads west from the highway. But beware of goblins. They come ever closer to the city of late. Even the bravest warriors can be slain if ambushed. training. I am strong. I am ready. The goblins will be no match for me. I have trained well. If thou dost need a trainer, I can recommend one. Everyone says that Shazana is the best trainer, but she is such a tyrant. Ever since my father died, Kaladin hath been my trainer. He is big and loud and sometimes dumb, but he doth have a good heart. Everyone says that he might be alive, but it hath been weeks since he disappeared. I am old enough to face the truth. He was on patrol near Monitora. He told the pikeman that he had found something suspicious, and he went to look, and he never returned. It must have been the goblins. I refuse to weep, but I vow that the first dozen goblins I slay shall be for him. Okay. I thought I had escorts. Where did my escorts go? Like, those guards were following me when I first came in, and now they're not following me anymore. Okay, they said I need to go to the crematorium. Is there still fellowship in this game? Oh, isn't this Shimino? This looks like Shimino's house. No, it's different. It's different, but it looks the same. Hmm. But this isn't Britannia, this is Monitor. Is that Iola? That's Iola. What the heck? What the heck? Can I get him out? No. Okay, well, my friend's locked in jail. That's great. Okay. Alright, we need to try to find this guy at the crematorium. It said it was to the north. When thou hast become a knight, I can be of service to thee. Until then, go thy way. Hello, my lord. I am Craig, the provisioner. If thou needest any goods, I can provide them at a fair price. Hmm. Okay, well, I'll steal that stuff when he's asleep. Okay. Can I talk to Iolo? Dear friend, please free thine old friend. There hath been a terrible mistake, my lord. The storm transported me to this odd city because I am a stranger. They arrested me. They say that I am an enchanter. Speak to Lord Marston and win my freedom. I know thou shalt not leave me. Please free thine old friend. Thou hath been a terrible mistake, my lord. Return soon. Okay. I swear they said that the crematorium is in the north, but I've already been all the way to the north. Hello, stranger. I am Andrel of Monitor. Dost thou need the services of a master? Perhaps I should speak with thee. I hope thou art not come to rob me. Perhaps I should not speak with thee. Artist, okay. Someone stole an ancient relic of mine home. I suspect that he was the thief. Okay, I missed what he said because I wasn't ready for him to talk about Batlin. That sucks. Okay, so that's alright. Batlin. He came inquiring about ancient ruins. Batlin is the bad guy in this game. And he was in the last game that I played, but he got away. And was especially interested in the Serpent Stone, but Renfrey can tell thee more of this. Simon the innkeeper heard the sage say that he had come here from Fawn. From Fawn. The city of beauty lies due north of here, and on the shores of a great bay. Fawn is a city of fishermen. The women of Fawn are the most beautiful in the land, but they are overly pampered. Monitorian females, on the other hand, are as strong as oxen. Artifact. Mine ancestors found the relic when they first founded this city, and it hath been kept in the family all this time. To be honest, we were afraid to discard it. It had a demonic appearance, being shaped like a serpent and composed of a dark rock never before seen. Perhaps black rock, Avatar. We hated the object, yet we were afraid to be parted from it. I cannot explain this, but it was so. Serpent shaped. Indeed, 'twas as if a living serpent had been changed into stone, a perfect replica. 'Tis not uncommon to see the symbol of the serpent among the ruins, yet I have never seen before or since any such rock serpent. Couldst they be describing the curvings of the serpent? Couldst thou describe the curvings of the serpent? Why the head curved to the right and the body was most sinuous? Why dost thou ask? Avatar, this man's stolen relic was a perfect match for the one thou lost in the storm, except that it faced the opposite way. Demonic appearance. Monitarians are a superstitious people, yet we fear the ancient ruins. They were once the home of demons who ruled this land in a distant age. They were horned beings with red skins, and they had the power to command molten rock to flow. I think he might be talking about the gargoyles from the other game. The serpent was their sign. There is not much to say. The one in the cloak spent most of the time at the inn and seldom spoke. Perhaps Simon could tell thee more. There was also a warrior named Grunt who traveled with Batlin. He was small in stature, but with incredibly broad shoulders. Oh, I only found he would have. If only he would have posed in my studio, I could have created such art. Standar fought him in the list field and said that he was an opponent unlike any other. But let me say this, Batlin shall not rest in peace, for a powerful warrior is on his trail. Dost thou know the Wilfred the Slayer? No. Wilfred is a knight and monitor, but his home is at the Inn of the Sleeping Bull. Batlin hath been there as well, and Wilford's father hath mysteriously disappeared. Wilford suspects the sage of being involved. Surely brave Wilford shall track down the sage and kill him, and I shall enjoy sweet revenge. Thou canst find the inn of the Sleeping Bull by taking the Serpent Highway north from here. There is nothing much more, save for the ancient inn for which the village is named. Wilford's brother Argus doth operate it. I am a sculptor by trade. There is a brisk business to be done in this city, fashioning busts and statues for the knights. But I can make time for thee if thou dost wish to commission my talents. For a fee I can create works of art to honor knights when they complete great quests, or when they simply wish to pay me money for a monument to their vanity. Dost thou wish to commission a work from me? No. I am proud of thee. Thy life and thy deeds are all the testament anyone truly needs, provided one hath truly made something of their life. Okay. Let's see if we can find this guy. Okay. Be gone with thee, stranger. No one who hath not passed the test of knighthood is worthy of my time. I'd kill her, but not yet. Monitor. Is that? Gold coins. Oh, I have on almost all magical armor. Okay, I came here with a magical set of armor. Alright. Whoa, what just happened? What? Bro. Come on. Bro. Put these on your feet. Put these on your feet. Put these on your feet. Do 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 do. Look, look, he's naked. Just kidding. Okay. Anyways. No, but seriously, why won't it let me put these on his feet? I can do this. I can put those on my feet. It's as if slippers. Oh, he has on slippers. That's why. Okay, there we go. I really don't want to use any walkthroughs on my first time playing through. Forgive my boldness, but I must say that thou hast a fine build, my lord. Surely thou hast overcome many foes with the powerful thrust of thy weapon. My name is Lucilla. Is there anything I can do for thee? Anything at all? Nah, not right now. I need to find the... Oh, she's hitting on him. I mean, we knew that, but she's hitting on him when he's leaving, too. No morals. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, this person wants to join the party, it seems like, because, I don't know. We really need to find this one guy who's supposed to help me free Iola. I don't know where to go. Alright. We just need to keep looking, I guess. Crematorium is what I need. These are all just houses. Why dost thou interrupt? I am a pikeman, a monitor. I must return to my duties, lest the goblin horde take us. Farewell. Quite a bit of money in here. Oh, what's up, Doom? Okay. The House of the Unicorn. Come, enter the rich House of the Unicorn. Open your ears and minds. Absorb the magic in this of the steed's fair horn. We are not now, nor never have we been children of the unicorn. But if we give in to ourselves and listen to the music of the elves, one day soon we will be with the unicorn. Okay. Why is your YouTube spammed in the chat? Or whatever that is. Yeah, I need to turn that off. Let me see if I can get it turned off. Alright, what I really need to do is try to change it to like every 30 minutes to an hour or something. It's something I set up a while ago, and I thought I said disable when I got on, but I must have accidentally said enable. Let me see if I can change it. Here, let me try this. I'll go refresh. Then I'll go chat. Then I'll go disable. There we go. Now it won't do it anymore. Hi, Doom. It's nice to see you. Yep, nice to see you. This is Ultima 7 Serpent's Isle. I played Ultima 7 The Black Gate about a month ago and beat it. But I've never played Part 2 Serpent Isle. My dentist told me to stop drinking so much coffee. I'm gonna try, but not today. Today is not gonna be the day that I start trying. Actually, that's not really the way she said it. She said, I should probably, if I'm going to continue drinking it, try not to sip on it and try to drink it and then like brush my teeth. I can't get in there because the doors are locked. Those are probably the people I need to train me. Where is this guy? Oh boy. I'm getting frustrated trying to find this guy. How you doing today, Doom? I am not finding this crematorium that they speak of. Okay. Interesting. Is this a gem? It's one monetary. Where is this guy? Here's the gate. This is where I came in, right? Is this it? This might be it. Yes. Say here, I'm Renfrey the cremator, and there is a funeral in progress. Lord Mercer, Inspector, and Brandon and Kaladin are all in the crypts paying their last respects. The crypts. Where's the crypts, my friend? Oh, we're cooking. We are cooking. Where's the crypts? Through here? Bingo. Let me save real quick. Oh, maybe Doom left, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if we can find these guys. Oh, here they are. You're the one I need to talk to, huh? Greetings, stranger. I am Lord Marston. Thou hast come to this city at a grievous hour. We are here to entomb the ashes of the brave pikeman Groat, as well as to mourn the loss of our knight champion. Astrid was the finest knight that Monitor ever had. The goblins ambushed her patrol. They slew all but one of the pikemen, and took Astrid's body back to their camp to be feasted upon and used to make their sickening trophies, no doubt. When the reinforcements came, they were mere moments too late. They managed to rescue Grout, but his injuries were too severe. Not even the healer Harna could save him. Damn the goblins, they should be exterminated. What business dost thou have with me, stranger? Well, I guess I got a lot of business here. Canst thou imagine the horrors being devoured alive? She was a masterful warrior and deserved a finer death than this. Understand, stranger, that Marston and this woman were bedmates. There is none to replace her, and certainly none able to reclaim the helm of Monitor from the goblins. Knight Champion. Knight Champion is the most revered title in Monitor, more than Lord. To be the Knight Champion is to be the finest warrior in the land. To hone their skills, and our knights meet daily in the list field to spar. Thus, they demonstrate their martial prowess. From success in tournament and in battle, the Knight Champion is determined he or she is privileged to wear the helm of Monitor. Duties. I am the Lord of Monitor, the City of Knights. There are 3 bodies of knights in the city. No command is better than another, for all warriors are equal. As the leader of the leopards, this is my year to rule the Monitor. Goblins. I vow to war upon them until the end of the world. There shall be no end of my vengeance upon the goblins. I guess you could always Yeah. Um the issue is the issue's the creamer, because I like creamer in my coffee, and it is the sugar causing acid in my mouth, right? Because sugar, anytime you have it's just like soda, you know, same thing. And basically I had a cavity since the last time I was at the dentist for cleaning, and she's like, "Why do you have a cavity when you're coming in for regular cleanings?" And I'm like, maybe the coffee." And she's like, "You use creamer?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You okay, well," she said, "try to use a creamer without a sugar, or," so I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I don't know, well, what I'm hoping to do is, first of all, I'm going to use what creamer I have left, and I'm going to enjoy it because I already bought it and I'm going to enjoy it. And then I'm going to maybe try to drink either black or a sugar-free creamer or something. But sugar-free creamers are so nasty. I've tried them. Um, or just, I could probably switch to half and half, although half and half is not as good as creamers either. But half and half has very, very little sugar in it, and it's doable. I can do half and half, but I have never found a good sugarless creamer. I vow to war upon them until the end of the world. There shall be no end to my vengeance upon the goblins. They have robbed, pillaged, and murdered our people since ancestors came here centuries ago. They delight in kidnapping our women and eating them alive. In the end, 'tis either men or goblins. Both of us cannot dwell here. Um, I've heard people say that if you just drink black coffee long enough, it kind of grows on you, so I might try that. We'll see. But I'm the type of person that likes a little bit of coffee with my creamer, so it's gonna be difficult. None can take the test of knighthood without the permission of the Lord of Monitor. Dost thus seek my permission? Yeah, let's do it. Very well, Schmed will ask thee the password. Tell him this. Courage is the soul of life. Courage is the soul of life. And who did I have to tell that to? Schmed? Schmed. 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 Enchanter. I understand thou hast spoken with this villain. He is my friend. Then explain to me thy friend's actions. Is he a sorcerer? No. Then how did he appear in the middle of the funeral? Doth he fly? He was hit by lightning. Indeed, the storms have been known to magically displace their victims. If only thou wert a knight, then I could let thee vouch for thy friend and let him free. But thou art merely a stranger here. So, yeah, I do need to become a knight. Okay. Bedmates. Yes, Astrid and I were bedmates. I will not say we were lovers, for we were also warriors and comrades in arms. And we knew that at any time either of us took the battlefield might have been the last time we could have seen each other. I loved her, but we were not in love. I shall always remember her. As shall I. What was that thou saidst, Brendan? What? Oh, nothing. Merely mentioning that we shall all miss her presence. She was a fine warrior. Mm-hmm. 'Tis a sacred item once belonging to the goblins. It was what gave their ancient leader, Gurnordir, Gurnordor, Gurnordir, the power to build the goblin horde. When our forefathers killed Gurnordir, the helm was claimed by Monitor. It hath since been worn by the Knight Champion. We need to reclaim it, else the goblins shall again build their horde and invade this great city. Raid the goblins. I see no reason to discuss this matter with someone who is not even a knight. If thou dost wish to learn more of his evil race and its history, speak to Templar. He is an expert on the subject. Ancestors. Our people fled from their homeland when an evil tyrant united the kingdoms and sought to force his philosophy upon them. So we set sail for Caesarea, and led beyond the Serpent Pillars by a mage named Urstim, we came to the Serpent Isle. This land was deserted then, settled only by goblins, and covered with the ruins of a mysterious ancient serpentine civilization. Change subject, certainly. Command. Every citizen of this town must become a knight of Monitor or be banished when they reach the age of 15. The knights are organized into 3 war bands which are known as commands: the bears, the wolves, and the leopards. As thou hast no doubt noted, our tattoos mark us according to our command. Bears. The bears have saved this city again and again. They never forget that we live under siege, that the goblins could always attack. The city walls were constructed by the bears. They were tough, strong, powerful warriors. Kaladin is their lord. The prosperity of the Monitor is due to the foresight of the wolves. The prosperity of Monitor is due to the foresight of the wolves. They have forced us to reach out to our fellow man. The wolves repaired the ancient highways and added new roads to link the 3 cities. They built the guard towers. Brendan is their lord. The wolves are smart, preferring cunning over brute force. Leopards. We are the peacemakers. The bears and the wolves always quarrel, but we stop them from wringing each other's necks. We bring balance to the community. 'Tis not always glorious to be a leopard, but we are proud to do our duty. Listfield. Thou canst hardly miss the Listfield. 'Tis the walled field in the south part of town. There is no shortage of opponents, especially if thou dost go there in the late morning or afternoon. Even strangers like thyself are welcome to spar. 'Tis good preparation for the test of knighthood. One cannot be born a knight, nor can the title be bestowed for money or influence. Only a worthy warrior can become a knight. The test of worthiness of those who sought knighthood To test the worthiness of those who sought knighthood, a special dungeon was prepared. If one can survive the knight's test, then one is ready for knighthood. 'Tis an honor to become a knight of Monitor, yet 'tis also a heavy responsibility. There are many enemies in the land. responsibility. One cannot shirk one's responsibility after becoming a knight. Thy command might call thee to tower duty or to scout the goblins. There is nothing worse than deserting thy command in times of crisis. Thy place is here in Monitor. For instance, young knight Wilford hath left Monitor to investigate the strange death of his father. Such nonsense. He is needed here with his brother knights. Knight's Test. The dungeon lies north of the town in the mountains. At the entrance, a knight named Schmed awaits the hopeful warriors. He can explain the rules of the test to thee, or thou couldst speak with Kaladin. 'Tis Kaladin's duty to instruct knight candidates. By one of these guys. Wait. Now, I do agree with all this talk of spy in our midst. Do not let these rumors divide our city, Kaladin. Yet there was that other suspicious stranger, the fat sage, whom I threw out of town, and that scholar, a woman with fine bone structure, but a little too old to pleasure me. Could he be speaking of Iola's wife, the good Lady Gweno? And do not forget the enchanter who appeared in the midst of the funeral service for our deceased pikeman. Warriors, be still. There is no spy in Monitor, and I refuse to hear more of this. Kaiser, I thought I would never find thee. When that stranger storm struck, there was a flash, and then I found myself in a wilderness. Fearing to be slain by the goblins patrolling the woods, I instead took shelter in this walled city. But these pikemen insist on escorting me to their leader. That is all right. That is all right. If thou art with my friend here, thou needest not speak with me. But these pikemen insist on escorting me to their leader. Before we go any further, Avatar, I think we should take stock of our supplies. That blasted storm exchanged all mine equipment with useless refuse. Even mine enchanted shield. We cannot hope to survive long without the proper equipment. Perhaps if we can find where this rubbish came from, we can find our good equipment. I shall prepare a list. I have already begun one. Then I shall add to it. I have not seen thee in Monitor before. Thou art new here. Welcome. Name. I am called Kaladin, after mine own grandfather. He was a champion knight, and if I ever discover who has his urn, I shall wring their neck. Canst thou imagine someone stealing the ashes of the dead? Ashes of the dead? I am not superstitious, mind thee, but I do believe that a man's ashes are sacred. They represent his soul, his heart, his honor. To know that my grandfather's ashes have been taken from the crypts. That's where we're at right now, the crypts. The ashes of the dead are kept in the mountain caves where wild beasts cannot defile the urns. Renfrey is the caretaker there. If thou dost desire to pay the respects to the dead, thou shalt no doubt encounter him there. Change subject, certainly. Champion Knight. The Champion Knight of Monitor is the one who hath won the right to wear the helm of courage. Currently the helm is in the hands of the goblins. They took the helm when they slew Astrid, our last champion knight. The helm must be recovered and Astrid must be avenged. Duties. I am the leader of the command of the bears. The bears are the bravest, most virile warriors in Monitor. Courage is our name. Do not smirk. The command of the bear is unmovable. The goblins dare not assault Monitor, for they know that we are here. I am also one of the best combat trainers in the land, shouldst thou need such aid. Goblins. The wretched beasts, I suppose thou hast heard of the ambush at Fawn Tower. They do not fight fair. Poor Astrid, she was an inspiring warrior as well as a lusty wench. Damn, but she could kill goblins. The wolves and the leopards are useless in a crisis like this, but the bears shall exact revenge from the goblins, and if I ever find out who betrayed that patrol... Betrayed. So maybe I should keep my own counsel, but I'm not the quiet type. The Fawn Tower was betrayed. How else would the goblins surprise the entire patrol? Astrid was no fool. Someone betrayed her. Traitor. Whoever betrayed Astrid's patrol must have been a knight. No one else could have done it. So do we think that... I think maybe this guy actually did it. The guy that says that he sleeps with her, but he doesn't love her. The bears suspect Craig, the provisioner, of being involved, but the wolves deny it, of course. Someone should question that weakling and see if his guilt can be proven. Let me see. Craig, the provisioner. Craig, provisioner, question. Provisioner, question. Traitor. Okay. Someone should question that weakling and see if his guilt can be proven. Useless. Worse than useless. Why, the leopards are led by so-called warriors who spend all day sitting on their arses. Marston is too old. Inspector, he reads books. As for the wolves, everyone knows that Brendan is weak. If thou dost ask me, he spends too much time playing stud and not enough with his sword and axe. Fawn Tower. The pikemen of Monitor are the guardians of Serpent's Isle. Our 3 towers protect the Serpent's Highway and defend against goblin invasions. Besides the tower here, there is a second at Sleeping Bull. The 3rd tower was near Fawn and hath been overrun by goblins. Courage. Our city was founded on the principle of courage. Valor is the virtue we follow. If one cannot show his own prowess in everything undertaken, then one is not worthy to be a Knight of Monitor. Bears. The bear command follows a strategy of protection. We are concerned with protecting our home and making it impregnable, thereby giving us the perfect base from which to give any sort of military operation a successful launch. Command. The Knights of Monitor each serve a particular command. Each command espouses its own unique military strategy. Trainer. Yes, I am a trainer. I specialize in making men out of boys. Strength is the key. Once that is gained, I then turn to emphasizing the fundamentals of combat, but thou shouldst ask me at another time. Come to the list field at noon any day, and I shall be happy to train thee. 'Tis at the south end of town, and is where all the knights go to fight in tournaments and improve their fighting skills. Bye. If thou art not a knight, then thou art nothing. Test of knighthood. Glad to see that ye have some spirit, my boy. Knighthood is what divides the real men from the weak-willed boys. Every time I say bye, they start saying something else, and then I click through it a little bit. I need to stop clicking at the end when I say bye, because that's like I'm missing stuff. To become a Knight of Monitor, thou must first ask permission of the Lord of Monitor. Then thou must journey to the dungeon called Knight's Test. If thou canst survive the ordeal, then thou canst receive knighthood. Change subject, certainly. Wait, I didn't want to... darn it. Nope, nope, nope. He's gone. Okay, this guy. I am Spectre, Treasurer of Monitor. Duties. Frankly, I do so many things. I am Monitor's treasurer. The Lord Marston may order things done, but I must find a way to pay for it all. I handle the books and the paperwork, and I am the local money exchanger. I also collect and administer the taxes. Okay, so this is the guy that after I steal all that gold will give me money for it. Frankly, I'm not much of a fighter, even though I am a knight. Well, I dutifully passed the test of knighthood when I was 15, but frankly, not everyone was born to be a knight. I admit it. What I am is an intellectual. Other knights may scoff, but I don't care. I might be an easy target on the list field, but in a debate, I'm a killer. Perhaps thou shouldst consider taking the test of knighthood. It is not so difficult with proper training. We citizens are so much nicer to thee when thou art a knight, rather than a stranger. We distrust outsiders. Test of knighthood. 'Tis actually quite easy. Do not believe what the knights will tell thee. Frankly, if I can pass it, anyone can. If thou desirest to know more, I would suggest speaking with Kaladin. He is the instructor for young knight candidates. Also, thou couldst speak with little Cantra. She is preparing to take the test next month, and is full of information. taxes. Our pikemen patrol the major roads connecting Monitor with Fawn and Sleeping Bull and man the guard towers. In better times, caravans traveled these routes and we collected a fat reward from merchants eager for our protection. But now, the rumors of the gathering goblin invasion have scared the travelers off the roads. Frankly, this is nonsense. Invasion. The Knights of Monitor have repelled such goblin aggression successfully in the past, and they shall do this so again, and do so again. Enchanter, perhaps thou shouldst pay me, say, a fine, yes, a fine, that's it, to pay for this rogue Iola's misdeeds. After all, I am the city treasurer, thou dost know, so 'twouldst be most proper. Wouldst thou be willing to pay a fine of 30 monetary? No, because once I become a knight, this guy might just let him out, but we'll see. So, thy friend is not worth the price of justice, eh? Then let him rot. Exchange coins. To barter coins, I charge a small fee of the money exchange. Dost thou agree? No. Thou wilt find no other money exchangers with such a low fee as mine. Yeah, that guy's a punk. Okay. Alright. I am Brendan Stranger. Oh, okay. Duties. I am the leader of the command of the wolf. Like all the wolves, I am a warrior of cunning as well as strength. When I recover the helm of Monitor from the goblins, then my prowess will be known to all. I shall become the next champion knight of Monitor. Then glory will be mine, and the ladies will truly fawn on me. But I should not be speaking with thee until thou dost become a knight of Monitor. Speak with Marston about that. Bro, get back here. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. Gweno. A fine-looking woman, but I know nothing more of her. Simon would be the one to ask concerning information of the strangers passing through town. Simon. Ask Simon about Gweno, Iola's wife. Okay. Duties. I am the leader of the command of the wolf. Like all the wolves, I am a warrior of cunning as well as strength. When I recover the helm of Monitor from the goblins, then my prowess will blah 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 blah. Okay. Ooh, it is a snaky snake. The Serpent Gate. He's a snaky snake. I hope I can find my way out of here. Coffin. Oh yeah, the ashes. Are the ashes gonna be in here? I'm gonna have to start reading Britannian again, which means I'm gonna need to pull up. Okay, I should get out of here before I forget how I got in. Shouldn't be too hard, but I don't want to get lost in here. I can get lost in here some other time. Okay. Okay, let's see here. It is 11. Alright, I think that was so much reading, but I do have to work in the morning, so I'm gonna call it right here. Tomorrow I guess I'll go take this test to become the knight, and I will continue to think about whether or not I want to pay for Diablo 2, or I'll take a look around tomorrow further, trying to find the GPU that I misplaced. I sure hope I didn't throw it away. I might have. If I did, I don't know. It might be cheaper for me to get another GPU than it would be to buy Diablo from Blizzard. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not against buying it from Blizzard. It's just that money's kind of tight right now until I get my next check. Um, so anyways, thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream and the channels. And I hope that y'all have a good day. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.